So let me tell you another personal story, one that really completely changed how I think about attention. And this is really the beginning, the genesis of this new revelation I had about attention. It was the summer of 2024. We had just gotten back from Mexico. I had hosted a retreat for my mastermind, the Exeter Club in Mexico. And I was dealing with a lot of scarcity mentality. The Exeter Club was not doing great in terms of number of people in the club. We had kind of stagnated, and I was running multiple businesses. I was managing a very full calendar. I was constantly working, but I really wasn't getting the kind of momentum that I wanted. And I knew that the Exeter Club Mastermind had the potential to grow into something truly life-changing for entrepreneurs. But I wasn't giving it my full attention. I was juggling too many things, trying to do too much. And as a result, I really wasn't seeing the kind of explosive growth that I knew was possible. And at the same time, I was deep into acquiring another business right here in the Nashville area. I'd already signed a letter of intent with the seller. I'd already met with the seller. I had discussed financing. Everything was moving forward. It was happening. But when I got back from that retreat and I started analyzing things, and side note, I also had another good friend of mine who had a business opportunity that I could start, that's something that I really want to do. And he delivered it up on a silver platter, said, "Hey, here it is. We can get started. It's going to make a lot of money. Here's what we can do." We weren't going to partner. It was going to be my thing. He was just giving me the opportunity to get in this industry. And I really wanted to do it, but man, something wasn't setting right. So I had this gut check moment where I realized that if I kept chasing too many opportunities, I'll never go all in on the one thing that matters the most. There's an old, I think it's a Russian proverb that says, "He who chases two rabbits catches neither." So I made a decision. I did two things. I told the seller of the business I was looking to buy. We'd already been back and forth with a couple of offers, and an offer had been presented from me to him for a certain price on certain terms in the early to middle of July. We had gotten back from the retreat in early June, I believe, or late June, and so I made a decision. I said, I sent him an email and I said, "My offer stands as is, no negotiations. And if I don't hear back from you by July 31st, I'm out. The deal, I will walk away." And guess what? July 31st came and went, and I didn't hear back from him. Now, he emailed me a few weeks later, but it was way too late. But this was my sign. And this was the moment that I just doubled down 100% on the Exeter Club. And I'm going to tell you what happened in just a second. But remember that other friend that I had that offered me that opportunity? He was pursuing me because it would have benefited him too. He would have been involved, although not a partner. And he's like, "Hey, Jason, are we ready to go? Are you ready to do this?" And I had to be honest with him because I already wasted some of his time investigating this over the last month or so. And I had to write him back, and I just said, "Look, man, here's the thing. I've made a decision. I've walked away from this acquisition deal that I was going to do, and I'm not going to pursue this opportunity with you right now. I do want to do it, and I will do it, but I am not going to do it until X happens." And I explained to him what X was, and it was a financial thing that I needed to see happen within the Exeter Club, and we're working towards that really rapidly. And you know what he said? He said, "Man, I appreciate that." He goes, it's rare to find an entrepreneur as focused as you." Well, what he didn't know is that I was sitting in the place I was sitting because I hadn't been focused. And it's, again, not just focus in the traditional sense, but I'm talking true attention, double down. So I made a decision, and I completely doubled down on the Exeter Club, 100% doubled down on the Exeter Club. And here's what happened. Within just a few months, membership nearly tripled. For the year, it tripled for sure. So the biggest change, well, I took back control of my attention and everything else followed. But let me take you deeper into what was really happening. This wasn't just about one business acquisition or this other opportunity. It was about a pattern that I had fallen into, a pattern that I see in almost every entrepreneur that I mentor, that I work with in the Exeter Club. For years, I had taught my clients the F.O.C.U.S acronym, which stands for Follow One Course Until Successful. I thought it was ingenious. And I taught it to all my clients for years, and I saw it transform their businesses, but I wasn't following my own advice. I mean, how dumb is that? I was suffering from what I now call opportunity addiction. This constant chase for the next big thing, always one more deal, always one more partnership, always one more acquisition, always one more project away from the breakthrough. I mean, it's an entrepreneur's version of a gambling addiction. And just like gambling, the house always wins. Hey there, it's the real Jason Duncan. Thank you for watching this video. If you are an entrepreneur and you've ever thought about what it's going to be like when you get ready to exit your business, I'm the guy you want to follow. So make sure that you've subscribed to this channel and go check out the link in the description, therealjasonduncan.com. Check out the resources I've got for people just like you, as an entrepreneur who's trying to get his life back, get her life back, get your time and freedom back. We've got a couple other videos you might be interested in. There's one here and there's one here. If that's what you want as an entrepreneur, if you're being trapped in your business, then I can help you get out of that. So go to therealjasonduncan.com. The link is in the description and check out one of these videos. I'll see you next time.